Today I'm going to be interviewing the owner of Deliteful Glassworks here in our village in Kaapstad. So let's go inside. So everyone, this is Merle to Brooklyn
That's right.
from Deliteful Glassworks here in Kaapstad. And so thank you so much for having us here today.
Thank you, Laura.
Yeah, that
Thank
we
you
could
for
interview
this
you.
opportunity.
It's a pleasure. So can you tell me, how did the name come about, Deliteful Glassworks?
Well, my predecessor Kim, who started the glass business in 1997, it was his business, so he had the name Deliteful Glassworks, which is very much a play on words if you look at the spelling.
Yes.
So,
L-I-T-E.
That's it.
And so, the Worx X.
That's right. I used the X. I changed that a little bit, bringing in the X, but he was the KS. But it's just something that works.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this? It's glass art, hey?
It is glass art. There's a couple of forms, but I'll talk to you about those later. So Kim has been a friend of mine for a long time, and he offered to give me something to do in the times that I was in South Africa, because I was doing work abroad, 2 weeks there, 2 weeks here. And when my contract ended after 2 years, he offered the position for me to join him permanently, because we work well together. So I took it on, and I started with him permanently in 2010. And then 2013 he decided to go on retirement, and I bought the business from him.
So 2013
full-time. Well, 2011 full-time, 2013 I took over completely.
So is that how long you've been doing glass art?
Yes.
Okay, and have you got any art background?
No.
Really?
A useless draw. I cannot draw and I cannot paint. But
you never say that.
There's probably a creative bone in me somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. To make all these beautiful creations, and just listen to it in the wind. Isn't it beautiful?
It's very pleasing to the ear.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. And so you say so you didn't do art. And how long have you had this shop here in Kaapstad on this
these premises? I've been there just over 2 years now. I think it is just over 2 years.
Yes.
Prior to that, I was in the building in the beginning of town in Salvador.
Yes, as you come in.
That's it. So the shop was there for many, many years.
Okay, and I've seen you've expanded.
I did, Laura. You know, I found when I walked into my shop, I thought, this is not pleasant for me. How do customers feel? So there was a possibility, thanks to my landowners, that I could move further back as well. And I decided to open the door and have an addition built onto it at the back, which allowed so much light. Because glass, as you see, glass needs light.
And you're going to show us when you go in.
Yeah.
You're going to show us around. And I wanted to ask, how long have you been in Kaapstad?
I moved here in 1995, so it'll be 30 years now in July.
30 years. Wow. And where do you stay? Because I know you don't stay in our village as such.
No, I lived here for 2 years, but I'm fortunate enough to... I do have a little house in the forest in the Berlin plantation.
Wow,
so
that's beautiful.
I'm very, very fortunate.
Yes, it's a nice drive.
It is. Yeah. Quick, easy drive. No traffic on the road, just cows.
Oh yeah, true. That's what we have to contend with in the bush or in the area.
A small price.
Yeah. So, Mel, when is the shop open?
Laura, public holidays, long weekends, I'm open. Weekends normally as well, but because I live so close to Kaapstad, I'm willing to come and open. My big workshop is actually at my home. So it's difficult for me to be here during the week when it's a bit of a quieter time. I need to produce.
Yes, of course.
So what I'd say to people, if they're in the village, just contact me and I'll come and open for them.
Okay. And so your workshop is there, so you don't do any work?
I've got a little satellite bench that I work from when I am here, because I'm not one just to sit idle. I like to work when I'm here. So I do have, but it's a small scale workshop here. So I'll show you that as well.
Now I know it's very quiet in our village from about Monday to Thursday, and then it just comes alive.
Thanks to COVID,
over the weekend, and public holidays. It's very busy. Okay, so that's wonderful. I'd love it if you could show me some of your creations.
By all means.
Thank you.
Let's go through.
Great.
All right.
So Mel, can you tell me about all these beautiful, what are they called, these
These
chimes?
chimes are the ones with the noises, but these are our light catchers, these here.
Okay.
These are very, very, very popular. These are one of Kim's creations, which we've
really?
been selling now for 20 odd years.
Wow.
So they really work. They are very fragile, but people love them.
Yes.
I've even sent some overseas
Really?
for people. Yeah.
And
yeah.
and it didn't break.
No. I pack really well. Lots of bubble
wow.
wrap and boards and so forth. So yeah, we've got a range of light catchers here.
Yes.
These 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then going around, here's our Chinese all the way through. These are what we call broken glass chimes,
Oh, really?
because they've got tiny pieces of glass and we don't throw anything away.
Oh, so is this what your remnants, so to
These
speak?
are exactly that. But now with glass, you have to use the same kind of glass when you are fusing glass, otherwise it breaks.
When you say same kind, in what
So
sense?
these are all the same kind of glass. They're all spectrum glass, and they're all the same coefficiency, which means that they warm up and they cool down at the same temperature.
Right.
Okay, at the same time they do that process. Otherwise, you've got one cooling faster than the other one,
And you can't
everything
have
cracks.
that.
Yeah. So,
Then it cracks.
Yeah.
And then how do you get that little wire in?
okay, it's
Whilst
two layers.
it's hot.
It's 2 layers of glass. You can see there's a bottom layer, which is a solid layer, and that's clear glass.
Yes.
Okay, and then on the top, we place these broken bits of glass on top, but this little wire goes in between the solid piece and this top piece here. So when it melts at 750 degrees,
Is that
this is the temperature.
Celsius, obviously?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the temperature that this glass melts at, 750. That's when it reaches its peak.
Yes.
Then it slows down very gradually. So once I put the kiln on, it's a big electrical kiln.
Oh, really?
Single phase. When I put it on, I'll put it on, it's at 4 o'clock today.
Yes.
I cannot open it until probably 9 o'clock the next day.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a long,
Is it like
slow
one you
process.
use for pottery?
Pottery, similar.
Similar.
But pottery has much higher temperatures than what we do
really?
with glass.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So these are all fused glass bits here that you see
Okay,
here.
and what other type of glass do you get?
Inside, I'll show you the
Okay.
glass that we've done there. So
And
these
then-
are all the chimes.
I love the fish. Nick just showed them the fish. It's my favorite. And then you got all these on the wall.
Yeah, but the Africa is actually a very
I
popular
love
one
that.
because the rhino horn is in the horn of Africa. You see that?
Wow, how clever. You got fish and
Sunflowers. The rooster is also very popular.
yes, it's beautiful. Okay, and then you got
The rhino and the owls.
owls and some angels, and then some more.
Now these are the smaller chimes, and I'll be moving on to the chime side of things.
Okay.
These are the smaller ones. If people say they don't want too much noise, you can hear there's not a lot
Yeah,
of noise
it's a
coming
bit
from them. It's a lighter, it resonates
sound.
lighter, yeah, so it's much lighter than the heavier ones.
I know. I bought some from you for my friend for a wedding.
Okay,
Yeah, I think it was something like this.
that's probably one of the
Yeah.
most popular ones. It's
Lovely.
a smaller chime, yeah.
And then these.
And then we move on to these. These are the clear glass. This is all window glass here now.
Really?
We call it float glass, yeah.
Wow.
So here we've got cats and dogs, and we've got horses and scorpions
Oh,
and
I
butterflies. You
never
see them
saw
inside,
that.
yeah.
Actually, never saw that.
Yeah.
Can you
these are
get
the
that on
cats.
camera? And yes, I see it. Here's some dragonflies. What are they?
Dragonflies, yeah. And then
Beautiful.
horses, those are the horses that you're holding down there. Obviously, because of Kaapse Whip
Oh,
being
yes,
known
the
for
wild
its wild
horses.
horses, it's also one of the
And
bigger.
that's a nice
Yeah,
thing,
they're pretty.
thing to
And
remember.
that's what they
Kaapse
call
Whip.
copper foil, not copper foil, sorry, that is shim stock, which apparently they use on brake linings on cars, but it's
really?
very, very thin. And I put that between 2 layers of
lovely.
glass, and then I fuse that. Now this glass, or the window glass, float glass, it goes up to 785 degrees.
Wow.
So it's different. I can't,
Yes.
in my kiln, I can't mix a firing of this colored glass with this glass. It's not going to
I
work.
see, I see.
'Cause that
Because
won't-
it can break.
That's right, yeah. This
Wow.
won't melt
This is
as it's
beautiful as
supposed
well.
to.
And then these, we've got Nick on that side so that you can actually appreciate the beautiful colouring.
Colours, yeah.
With
Very
the
vibrant.
lights behind.
Very vibrant.
And this?
Those are bevels. So
That's
bevels are
lovely.
used often in doors and windows when people make stained glass things. So I just thought there's a different use for it, and
It's
it comes
lovely.
in
I
quite
love
handy.
it. It's so creative.
It's also a light catcher. It's beautiful when the sun shines, so it reflects.
Oh,
It
I
throws,
see.
yeah, it throws colour. The
It's
same
also
with that,
pretty.
and with the little planters.
Lovely. And then you got some on the door there, flowers and
I've got some flowers and
Okay.
stars.
beautiful.
It's nice to have variety, you know,
Yes.
so people can come in and find something that would suit them.
Yes. Very nice.
Thank you.
So Mel, tell me about these beautiful birds. What are they called?
Hummingbirds.
Hummingbirds.
Yeah, those are
Oh.
called hummingbirds. I buy the bodies in, they're cast metal, so
Oh, yes,
that's
I
why they're
saw
obviously
that.
a lot heavier.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. And then I make up the wings and the tail.
Sure.
They're
It
pretty,
is so
yeah.
beautiful.
So what people do is they hang them in
see.
their gardens, or in actual fact a lot of our local people have bought them, and you know these hanging pots that you get with a
Yes.
plant in it. So they hang the bird from the center of that hanging
Oh.
pot. It looks like the bird is hovering over the plant.
I don't know if they can get the
The
colours.
Yeah, they're very vibrant,
Oh.
very pretty. And the nice thing is you can put any colours together.
Mm.
You know, colours sort of complement each other.
Oh, but this
and
is
it's nice to
beautiful.
play
I
around
love
with
it.
that. Thank you.
It's beautiful. What else have you got to show us? Beautiful.
All right, so I want to move through the shop.
So, Mel, what else have you got here to show us?
All right, so this is the jewelry that we make. It's called
Oh.
dichroic, this particular
Really?
range here, not the rings. That up there.
Beautiful.
It's called dichroic glass,
Wow.
which comes from the Greek word meaning two colors, dichromatic.
Oh, really?
So this glass is extremely expensive. So
Ah.
any small piece I use, I don't throw any of it away, and I'll make up a pendant with it one way or another.
Wow. And how do you get the glitter?
That's embedded in the glass.
Oh,
It's got
that's
colloidal
beautiful.
silver, which is
Oh, I
embedded
know
in,
colloidal silver.
used for all kinds of medicinal
Yes, yes.
purposes, and that's embedded in the glass, and that's what gives it that luster. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yes,
Very, very
beautiful.
popular with the ladies.
Oh, wow.
Lots of gentlemen have come in and bought for their wives, and
Lovely.
they come back years later and say, "Oh, my husband bought me this, and I want another one."
Yes.
So yeah, that's
And
the
then your
pendants,
other-
and those are the earrings that
Oh, that
sometimes
you've
go
made.
with them. Yeah.
Wow, it's beautiful.
And then I also keep a silver range in,
Oh, it's
sterling
lovely.
silver. Yeah.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
And what else have you got in this corner?
Well, the
Let me-
lampshades. This, if I can point this out to you as well. So I do the glass work,
That is beautiful.
and then a friend of mine does. He's a silversmith, a master silversmith, and he does the silver work on it as well. So
Wow.
every now and then I'll give him a couple of pieces, and he'll put something really unique together for me,
Yes.
which is just sort of the exclusive taste.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
This lamp is absolutely
pretty, isn't it?
beautiful.
I really scored a luck there, because there was a lady that was selling this lamp stand, which is made
Wow.
of onyx.
Oh,
But let me tell you, to pick it up, you've got to really know
Really?
what you
Is it
get.
he- is it heavy?
It's very heavy.
sure.
And I thought, now I need to make something that's really going to make it stand out nicely. And this is a very popular style that we
Yes,
use.
yes, I love this.
They're nice in
I've
bedside
seen
lamps
that.
or overhanging
Oh, it's
lamps.
exceptional.
So it just works well with that.
Yes.
So these are the lamp
And then you've
shades.
also got some lampshades up here.
They all can be bought in different sizes and different colours. So if somebody
More
says to
like
me they like that, and if they don't like the pink or the mauve colour, then we can make it in greens or blues or
Wow.
whatever they like. Now that is
Custom made.
custom made, exactly. That is a typical example of soldering. So lead foil and soldering
Nice.
with the glass.
Is this lead?
That's lead, yeah.
How do you get the ruched ends?
That is a wire that Kim has been doing for so many years. He puts a wire off at the bottom of it for two reasons: to give it strength,
Yes.
because it keeps everything together intact, so it's soldered on there. Now when you've got a flimsy lampshade with different things hanging off it, not all together like it is there,
Yes.
it just reinforces the lampshade.
Sure.
And it also gives it it's aesthetically,
Yes.
pleasing as well. You noticed it. A lot of people do.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Excuse me. And then this floral.
The flower lampshade, yeah, one of my favorites, probably one of the longest ones to make. I do that over a mold.
Oh,
so
yes, I was going to ask, how do
Okay.
you get
get
that
the shape. Yeah. So it's done over a mold. I've got a big
Wow.
polystyrene mold, different shapes and different sizes for them.
Yeah.
And then I start to build it. So I first start to cut the flowers, and I stick them on with a little bit of what do you call it, press stick.
Yes.
Just a little bit of press stick to keep the flour intact.
To position it.
And then I solder the flour together, and then I just keep moving around and fill up the gaps with the odd pieces in between.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so that's the flour.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
These are beautiful, Mom.
Thank you,
like
Laura.
plaques?
They are plaques, they are verses.
Yes.
We've got some from the Bible, some quotes. They're nice for bar areas,
Yes.
for giving gifts to friends as well. So it's also something that is done in the kiln.
Wow.
The writing is permanent, so it's
Yes.
baked in at 780 degrees, so it'll never wash off.
Wow.
They make lovely little gifts, and they're nice
Yes.
and flat, so they travel well.
Oh,
So-
wow. And you can custom make
Absolutely.
somebody if they would like to
Yes.
have their own writing
Yes.
or something.
Yes, absolutely.
Lovely. And then there's another beautiful lamp.
Yeah.
I
Little
love
orange
it.
lamp.
Bright orange.
Gives off nice colour.
Yes.
Lovely ambiance.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And what else? What are these?
Those are little coasters, so little kiddies like them because you can put them next to your bed, or you can stick them in a window with some clear silicone on the back of it.
Yes.
Also permanent ink.
Wild horses of
Wild
Cops.
horses of Kopseworth, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And these?
Those are little angel rings
Yeah.
or bag chains.
Oh, nice.
So ideal for ladies, small, cheap little
Yes.
gifts that kiddies buy their moms or their friends or whatever, and they hang
Yeah.
onto their bags or to their key rings,
Lovely.
anything like that. Little
Nice.
charms.
And then I see these are like
these are
teardrops.
droplets, yeah. Those are droplets of water, which are
Lovely.
nice in
Oh,
winter. It's
water
also,
droplets.
yeah. No, I prefer water, yeah.
yeah, of
So
course.
they give off nice reflection too. And then over
Nice.
here we've got the owls as well,
Oh, lovely.
which are also nice to put in a window.
Oh,
See
you
how
can
they
actually
shine
see
nicely
how
with the
nice
colour?
it
Yeah, they're
Oh.
vibrant too.
in the light.
That's it.
See,
So
that's
various
beautiful.
sizes, and then I also do them in a clear glass.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And what
Thank you.
else have you got?
Right, moving along this side, we've got the angels up there.
Oh, I love those. I've seen these before.
Very popular.
Lovely.
Nice for Christmas trees or for
Yes.
kiddies' bedrooms. You see the lovely thing with glass. I'm not sure if you can see
Oh,
the vibrance
it is-
of this purple.
Oh, that is
Isn't it strong?
gorgeous.
Now, if I were
And
to
I
put
love
that
purple.
down on the table, it looks like it's black glass. That's the thing with glass. It needs to be
Right,
with
at
light.
a
It's got to
window
have
or-
light, yeah. Because you know glass is made from sand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sand is heated up to ridiculous
I
temperatures,
didn't know.
and then it's melted into
Sure.
to glass. Yeah.
Sure.
And
What are
over
those?
here we've got incense burners.
Oh.
I got the
Oh,
idea
I
when
see.
I was in Portugal. I saw an incense burner
Oh,
made
really?
on a mold.
Yes.
So I got back to South Africa and somebody made a mold for me, and I thought, well, I'm going to do the incense burners.
It's lovely.
Very popular as
Oh,
well.
really?
Very popular. And then I've also got little incenses that I sell in the boxes, different flavors
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Mm,
Over here.
mm.
Okay.
You know, incense has always got a lovely smell. When you walk into
Yes.
a room, it's nice smell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also like, I told you I like those
The fish
fish
bones.
bones.
yeah. So they could be hung up outside as well, because the bones,
I saw one outside.
if I can just take it off, I
Yeah.
can show you that the bones do turn, they spin.
Wow.
So if they catch wind, it's nice, because it just moves around.
And so if you put it in the light so we can just see.
Mhm.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Very,
Lovely.
very popular
It's just a
around
lovely
bars and
lamp.
so forth. Yeah, that's made with nuggets. I make that with nuggets. And the dark bits in between, that's all lead or solder.
Mm.
Quite a mission to make those, but they're very heavy. They're very heavy, but they work
Yes.
well.
Looks lovely. We've
Thank
got
you.
some other more lamps
Yeah,
and
more lamps.
angels.
That's it.
Oh,
You
those
see
are
the
lovely.
reflection
Hmm?
here on the
Yes.
table? Do you
Yeah.
see that?
Oh. Is that from
That's from
those?
those up there.
Yes.
Yeah, those I don't
Beautiful.
make, but I do buy them in for somebody. From
Is
somebody.
it?
Mm.
Oh. I love these. Dragonflies.
Dragonflies, yeah. Dragonflies
Beautiful.
and butterflies.
This looks nice on that.
It does, yeah.
Very, very
In the early
nice.
morning you get the sun coming through here, and then they're
Yes.
just so vibrant.
It's
Because, I
lovely.
mean, look at all the different colours you get. Isn't that just
Mm.
too beautiful for words?
Sure.
And that purple that you've got, there,
I
we
love
call it
purple.
spirits, yeah.
Sure.
Hmm.
That's wonderful.
And here we've got I've got a cat also to be put into a window.
Oh.
If you are
So
a
what
cat
colour is
fan.
that
This
then?
is black.
Oh.
He's plain black.
Oh.
But he goes nicely on a wall or in a
Yes.
window. And then the guinea fowls as well. I've got a family of
Oh,
guineas.
that's beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. And I've got swallows because Kaapstad was
Yes.
very well known for its blue swallows.
Yes, the blue swallows, yeah.
So we do those as well.
That's
And
very
then the fish
nice.
bones also, they work well for people with sliding doors. You know, when you get those big sliding doors and
Yes.
a lot of people have walked straight into it or birds
Oh,
fly into
you
it.
put it on.
Those little fishies, well, in actual fact, anything from there.
Oh,
You can stick them onto
just
the
stick it
door
on.
so people can see.
See that it's a
that it's
closed door.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely.
All right, thank
That's very nice. Thank you so much.
You're
It's so
welcome.
interesting.
you. You're welcome.
Ecclesiastes 3:11 states, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." This verse reminds us that there's a purpose and a season for everything, even when we can't see it yet. Like glass, which can be both delicate art and a strong, useful design, our lives are being shaped into something beautiful, even through the heat and pressure. You may not feel complete right now, but trust that you being formed with intention. In time, the beauty and purpose of your journey will shine through. Keep going. You are being made into something wonderful.